this game for a while, so I found it in my PS4's game library. For some reason. I don't know when I got it, but hey, I got it. This is just gonna be a solo playthrough. So it'll be only me, Elektrikkz. Well, let's get started.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Oh, what? $2064. Okay. Oh. Prologue. Outer sunset. Oh. Oh. Is it a point and click? Oh, it is. It is a point and click. Whoa. What? Oh. I can use a touchpad. Okay. That's nice. Let's just talk to the fucking door. Oh. Oh. I can actually talk to it. I forgot this is the future. Let's look at it. Wakefield. Alright. I'm gonna use coffee, the great equalizer, the one thing that poor and rich alike need to chug through the day, you assume. Let's talk to it. This cup has really cooled off on talking. It lost the hots for you a while ago. Oh. I'm getting reminiscent vibes of like Undertale-esque script writing. I like it. Use an item on coffee. ID card? No. Well, let's drink it. The letters F and K seem clear as day. Oh. It's also really gross. I guess we can't take it. Lappy. Good old Lappy. Might not be the most powerful, or the fastest, or have the best green, but, well, it works. Okay. Looking pretty hot there, Lappy. Like, literally hot. Overheating as usual. Okay, so I guess we can use a computer. We have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. It's okay today. It's NeoSF's most beloved morning show, all about news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma are still confused by the name. Oh. Ha ha. This is the show's online newspaper called The Scan Line. OK Today is usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events at times as well. Okay. News. Current events article. A story about the human revolution. Human revolution remains vigilant in #StayHuman protests in the upper market. December 19th. The Human Revolution is on day 10 of their protesting outside various Genus clinics around the city, including those in the East Bay and down the peninsula. Genus, the gene splicing treatment facility, has met with much controversy since the organization reached mainstream exposure after the past few years. Okay. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to OK Today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they're being terrorized. I didn't press anything. Okay, we're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, or whatever they are, said Crane. Individual rights have always been a part of paramount importance to us, he continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require. The Human Revolution stands behind their claim that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. The group feels that the goals stated by Genus, in addition to new cybernetic technology, are warping humanity into a very scary dark future. They're playing God in the most senseless of ways. We are born human. Who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into who knows what? Somewhat protester who were asked to remain anonymous. It's ridiculous and scary. It's not human. More information to follow as the story develops late into the holiday 2064 season. June Val Marana, OK Today.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere, and Tonight in the Stars. Join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
Okay then. Sports article. NeoSF 49ers #Quest for 10's back on. December 19th, Sunday's big game at the new Candlestick brings an important question to everyone's mind. Can the 49ers punch their ticket to the playoffs and bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Neo San Francisco? It would mark the first win since the move to new Candlestick after an almost 50-year hiatus from the city. Since returning, they've had disappointing losses to the New York Giants and the Mexico City Luchadors. They've brought on a fresh coach, but controversy surrounds their new quarterback, Patricia Lopez, as some vocal sports fans continue to accuse her of having illegal cybernetic enhancements. Certain modifications of implants are banned by the league, but their official reports state their repeated investigations into Lopez found no evidence to substantiate these rumors. It's relevant to point out that Lopez is the first woman to ever be quarterback in a major football team. The 49ers look to reclaim their top spot since their last win, with the Super Bowl Elektrikkz victory over the Tokyo Titans. Sunday's game is a rubber match, and the winner secures a spot in the playoffs between our Neo SF 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It'll be a close game to say the least. Catch Sunday's results here first. For all things everything, I'm June Valmarana. Okay today. Local news. Golden Gate Park vandalism on the rise. December 19th. Reports showed that local foodie booth JJ's Froyo stand was destroyed last night in what appears to be another case of Rogue Rom committing an act of vandalism. The cart was evidently attacked and damaged by a large ROM that had no shell. Witnesses state that the alleged perpetrator has been randomly appearing at night before lumbering back into the nearby trees on the western side of the park. This is the first case of a ROM being reported to live on its own in the wild, as a stray. Police say that tracking down a potential owner of the ROM is likely impossible. Some speculate that this strange ROM may have been framed by vandals who set their crime deliberately to make it appear to have been carried out by the ROM, rogue or under orders. OK Today reached out to Parallax for comment, and they assured us that the rogue ROM is purely a myth that tends to pop up conveniently when low-revenue businesses have the urge to file an insurance claim. Parallax did not appreciate the reports of vandalism being attributed to their models. Is this wild ROM the real deal, or could it be a fairy tale created by those looking to make a quick buck? Or perhaps there's something else to be gained. Or as this story progresses. Mel Hopkins, OK Today. Okay. Journalogic isn't the fanciest program, but it's the only word editor that still gets updates for a machine as old as yours. Before you can review the GX Ultra Beats, you must become one with the GX Ultra Beats. Where did you put those damn headphones anyways? Oops, live. Walls are paper thin. Watching a live feed at this hour will probably cause your neighbors to kill you. You wonder if there could possibly be anything nearby that might aid you on your quest. Well, wait. This is inbox. Spam mail, scam mail, bill, work mail, weekly update, invitation, promotional mail. What's the scam mail? Hello there, I am Princess Emma Thomas. Yes, the Princess Emma, heiress to the digital empire of the horse fortune. I write you today as I need your help to secure my great fortune. You see, it has become frozen and I need to transfer it to at least 5 different accounts or the World Bank will seize my credits, accounting to 420,194.1 credits. Please, if you could send your personal credit ID marker to me immediately, so I can send you your 20% of the fortune. I'll only require that you send half back upon receipt of the funds. You may keep the rest of the money. The best part, there's literally nothing that can go wrong. So grab yourself some Vegemite and welcome to the Queendom. What? Get cheap crash. Only 99 credits for 30-day supply, 212 stims. Mail. Better get that article submitted soon. It's Vendor Tech. Shit. It's your weekly update. So close. So close yet so far. I'm still gonna call it Vendor Tech. This is your weekly update from Vendor Tech, your #1 service for classic technology. Popular pieces this week: The King of Click, a retrospective on the classic Model N keyboard. No. Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. Invitation. Invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friends Dr. Trisha Lee, DDS. Why would your dentist invite you to a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Probably a trap. Promo, mail, coupon for 5 credits back on Hassie. Hassie Infinity. Solve your daily calories. Like the opposite of McDonald's. Okay. but it bubbles up at you. Video screen on the front says mustard, half full, spoiled milk, 10 days past expired. Okay, you open up the fridge to see a bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk, which has developed an odor. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. Okay. Ew. Hold on. Bro. That fridge, though. Please. I need one like that. Sheet of paper. Single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. Sort of suits the room aesthetic better with it there on the ground, don't you think? Can I... Friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. Oh, stack of paper for your unpublished novel. Okay. Cooking show about making ramen using household materials. Fortunately, you learn that mustard and spoiled milk aren't quite enough to make good ramen. Can I use my headphones on the floor? Sleek hums and blips. Sounds scary. Okay, that should be enough testing for the headphones review. Accountability remains intact. Right away. So many. I didn't mean to press it, but I'm glad I did. So many of your internal organs are thanking you for refusing to drink from that again. Alright, let's write that review. Alright, time to get work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul, bit by bit, character by character. Finished. Now to send you off to the editor. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty into a book deal. Surely. Finally out of the way. Time for bed. I just noticed up in the corner of the inbox, it says inbox 0 spam 88,800 or something. Wait, no. Yeah, inbox is 8, spam 8,800. Lord. Or maybe a little lips live first. You synced up the headphones and watch a live stream of random funny internet videos. Watch live streaming of a new documentary on hybrids. Eagle eggs getting ready to hatch. Oh, I guess in the future we still have good things. Hassy commercials. Yes, because that's what I want to do with my time. Okay, I'm going to bed. But who are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? No, stop it, stop it, stop. You, no.
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
Who are you? Hi. Okay.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient.
Who are you?
Are you
Why are you
significantly
here?
opposed to cybernetic augments? Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
Okay,
Once
thanks.
that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro-actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
Okay, thanks, but who are you?
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
What?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
Great. Well, my laptop's fried now.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
So I'm broke.
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
Oh, okay.
Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
Okay, thanks.
It is the least I can do.
Robot computer. Man.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until now.
Oh. Okay.
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes. I don't really know. That's why I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Okay.
The beginning. Okay? Yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape.
Whoa. Okay.
I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Oh.
Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before.
Okay.
I am Turing.
Okay, hello, Turing.
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves.
Does it have to do something with the human protester things? People?
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them.
You know, I better save. Can I save? Okay.
But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner.
Okay.
They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As
So I
for
guess-
myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will? You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
No, it's all good.
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so. The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome. Don't worry, if Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable. If anything,
Thanks.
it's worth
Okay.
trying for Hayden.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. Indeed,
Okay, then.
time is of the essence.
Well, I
I
guess
took the liberty of
we're
charging the
gonna go
AutoCAD
look
fare
for
from here
Hayden,
to Hayden's apartment to your personal
Pikachu
finance account.
style.
And the car has just arrived.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Alright. I'm gonna leave it off for this episode.
That's strange.
So, actually, I'm gonna get to where I can save. Oh, I can't. I guess I can't save now. Gonna save it as 1.